So awesome, J Rock. Let's talk. You can unmute yourself.
Hey, awesome, Aaliyah. Yeah, this is really good. Um, yeah, it's good to, be able to transition things and I'll be honest with you. I feel like I've been on a pendulum swing of emotions and kind of like a ping pong ball going back and forth. Um, so like, you know, I get here I'll say this. I absolutely notice that when I'm annoyed already, like if I wake up and have to do stuff and I'm already annoyed, I notice things spiral uh in that direction. Like things will happen that just keep me annoyed. Like this is annoying and that's annoying and everything's annoying. So like, but I try to get myself out of it. Once I if I catch myself, especially now I'm catching myself a lot better. But Um, I'm around the same people. Like like family is family. And even though they annoy me and I try my best to get my mood out of it and back to myself and all right, and I notice when I click back into myself, I'm like, all right, I feel a lot better. And I'm a lot more creative. But I'll be damned if they don't just drag me right back, dude. So honestly, I'm trying to figure out what to do about just the same people doing the same things, and I can't get out of it. It's not like I have a choice in the matter.
hmm Well, great. Let's talk about this. So,
Okay.
right now, what's going on is your good vibes. How would you describe your good vibes before you go hang out with your family?
I
Chilling,
mean,
creative, happy, positive.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. So you got these good vibes. You're chilling, you're happy, you're doing your thing, you're being creative. And now you hang out with family. Oh shit. Right. So what's going on right now, right? In that, what's going on is that your good vibes are conditional on them not being annoying. And so they're annoying. And so
it
you
knocks it out.
it knocks you out. So
Yeah.
the intention here, and this is really good. This is a huge opportunity. I don't wish your family to not be annoying on you. And the reason is because this is what you need. Because the only way to harness the power of law of attraction and manifest the big shit is to be able to start off manifesting the little stuff, which is this, which is we want to get your good vibes not conditional on anybody. And when you have a situation where you have these micro doses of your family, what better practice? What better practice are you going to have? Because you can't do the big stuff, right? Like sometimes somebody will get on and be like, the destruction in the world, and I want to help, and da da da, the big stuff, the big stuff. I'm like, okay, great, we can get there, but how are we supposed to manage our energy to benefit the whole world if we can't stay happy on a rainy day? Right? Or if we can't stay good vibes around somebody who's annoying. So what we want to do is we want to build up your good vibes strong enough, like you're going into battle, right? You're going into battle. You're like, listen, my good vibes are going to be stronger, because what's happening is they're wishy-washy vibes, they're complaining vibes, they're, negative tone, pessimist vibes, or whatever they are stronger than your good vibes. So you got good vibes, but it's like that good vibe bicep isn't very big, if you know what I mean, right? That good vibe is there, but it's conditional on other stuff not being. But if we're like, okay, I am now going to approach this with the attitude of strengthening my good vibes, so that when I go up into battle, it's like I should be like a law of attraction video game, right? You've got you've got the bad guy and with negative vibes, and you're going to go up and you got positive vibes. But if your positive vibe is weak, they're going to get you. And so the whole idea is we need to get your positive vibes stronger than their wishy-washy vibes. So then you can be flexing and they just fizzle out. So the how we do this is we do this with intention and practice, because right now the story is, because you just told me, the story is, and you cannot live outside of your story. You can't live outside your story. Whatever you say, however you say it, that's your jail cell. Right? And so what you're saying right now is, I got good vibes, but when I hang out with them, they annoy the hell out of me. Bam. You will never be able to live outside of that until we switch that to, I like having good vibes, and I am now practicing strengthening that. I'm now gonna, my new mission, my new focus, and it doesn't have to happen right now, but my new mission is to be playing a game against them in my mind. They don't even need to know about it. But the new mission is to strengthen my good vibes stronger than their wishy-washy vibes. That's the new. And
I
now
got
that's what
it.
you're saying. That's now what you're saying. Now that is what you're manifesting, right? So now you're manifesting getting stronger vibes than their wishy-washy ones. So how you do this is that with the intention, right? Okay, this is what I want to do. I want to go in a battle. I'm going to go in the kitchen, right? I'm going in a battle. And so I better really get my good vibes up. I better get those as high as I can, and then have the decision in my mind that nobody's going to take that shit away from me. Right? So then
Yeah.
10, 15 minutes before you go, maybe a couple hours. Sometimes, like, sometimes you have an evening event and you got to start in the morning, right? Sometimes you're going out to dinner and you got to start in the morning getting those good vibes up. So it's okay if it takes 6 hours to do it, whatever it is, right? Okay, gonna wake up, gonna have a good breakfast, gonna have a cup of coffee, maybe go out to lunch, whatever it is, gonna do some journaling, gonna listen to something positive. I'm gonna get my positive vibes as strong as I can. And I'm gonna show up being like, I don't care what you say. Right? You're not saying it out loud, but in your mind, you're like, it's a
Yeah.
game. It's a game. And so now
Yeah.
they're saying whatever. And then you're just like, don't care, don't care. Oh, kind of don't care. And that's how you strengthen. You strengthen, you strengthen. And now your good vibes are not conditional. So now your good vibes can be around more, which means now you can manifest even more and more good things.
I got it, Aaliyah.
All
Yeah,
right.
I know, like, I know I gotta be more centered, and I mean, not so reactive, and not let things phase me, like, I'm
So
just
here's the
amazed
thing. Do you
how.
hear what you just said? I have to not let things phase me. I have to be
Yeah,
centered. What you're
yeah,
saying is I'm not centered, and
yeah.
right? So
Yeah,
you
okay.
telling me that you're actually manifesting the continuation of not being centered.
Okay.
So what we want to say is
Oh,
I'm ready to start practicing strengthening my good vibes.
alright,
Right?
alright.
Everybody, you can't stop doing anything. Nobody in here can stop doing anything. In the pursuit of stopping, you're activating. In the pursuit of stopping being uncentered, you are looking at uncentered, which means uncentered is getting energy from you, which means it can't go away. The only way you can stop doing anything is by actually doing something else. So you can't stop being uncentered. You can only start saying, okay, I'm going to start strengthening this stuff. I'm going to start playing the game. I'm ready to play this game. Right? And then,
Yeah,
and that's it. So no, so
okay.
a good thing for everybody to start catching themselves on is, what are you trying to stop doing? What are you trying to stop doing? When you're just frustrated at yourself, talking to somebody, you're like, I really gotta eat better. What you're saying is, I gotta stop eating bad, but you can't. So even in saying, I gotta eat better, you're actually saying, I'm not eating. And now we're manifesting the continuation of doing that. So can you energetically see the difference between, oh, I would love to be making healthier choices. I think I'm ready to start figuring out one or two healthier choices for myself, versus I gotta just start doing this stuff, which is no better than I'm not doing these things. This is a really good exercise to start paying attention and start writing down what you're trying to stop in your life.